Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and happy birthday to Spelldaddy, whose birthday is today. And Spelldaddy's turning 22, and the month is the 2nd of the year, and that is why we see 222 in this crossword. I don't think the colours that Spelldaddy has put in the grid are indicating to us that he comes from Gabon, although they might do based on its flag, if I've got my flags right. I'm not the world's best vexillologist, but anyway, there are things I want to mention. The first one is something I should have mentioned once or twice before, but tomorrow, John Halpin, friend of the channel and ace crossword compiler, is creating a cryptic crossword with a celebrity. The celebrity is none other than Jane Asher, who is famous as an actress, who has been a girlfriend of a Beatle before, and who is also established a world-renowned business baking cakes. So Jane has many strings to her bow, and one of them is being a cryptic crossword solver who has appeared at the Times National Championships, I think in a pairs competition. So that's going to be very interesting. I am looking forward to that. It's taking place at 7 p.m. our time. Now, you can't get to it via our channel. You can get to it via John Halpin's website, which is referenced in the description field. You sign up to that, you get an email telling you what the Zoom call location is, and I think that's how it works. It won't be recorded. It's a one-off. So get yourself there if you're interested in cryptic crosswords, creating them. The real plus is not so much, Jane's wonderful, I'm sure, but getting in the mind of Paul, i.e. John Halpin, and seeing how he creates a crossword is a very interesting process. So I shall be there for sure at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Now, there is also going on Patreon the Glum Hippo Fossil Hunt, and that is proving incredibly popular. So many correct entries flooding in now. XY differences, Sudoku puzzles, some of varying sizes. There are some small ones and some 9x9s, and the last puzzle in the pack is pretty tough, but we've had a lot of correct entries, so very well done to all of those people. And there's always good content on Patreon. Some of it's crosswords, some of it's Sudoku, but that is the current hunt. Now, what else have we got? We've got all our apps and all our merchandise, and you can find those on the links under the video, along with our catalogue and the Discord server, etc. But the first link under this puzzle is to Spelldaddy's 22-2, he's called it. And we, again, wish him a very happy birthday and lots of chocolate cake. But, yeah, let's have a go at this and see what we get. So I don't know how hard it is, but I'm going to restart my clock and give it a try. Let's get cracking. No, let's do the rules. Let's do the rules. I keep forgetting this lately. Don't know why. You'd think when I do a video every day as part of the inbuilt brain routine, but no. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That's 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3x3 box. We have to get 1 to 9 in all of them. Digits along a thermometer increase from the bulb end. We have a bunch of 2-cell thermometers in the puzzle. Cells separated by a king's move in chess may not repeat. So whatever's in that cell cannot be in that one as well. That's a king's move. So the other way of stating this rule is sometimes used to be called anti-diagonal. You can't have the same digit one cell away diagonally. So it's only one king's move. The large cages are clones of each other, I guess apart from the colour. Digits in the same relative positions must be identical. So whatever goes in there also goes in there and also goes in there. Now, these cages, there is not a rule that they can't have repeat digits. In fact, as they're bigger than 9 cells, I would wager that they definitely do, and I would not lose that wager. Right, do give it a try on the first link under the video. I am now going to restart my clock. Let's get cracking. So, well, we've got nothing to go on. When I put this in the software, for some reason, I did not consider that there is nothing, there are no numbers anywhere. So it's a colouring puzzle, isn't it? And it's a colouring puzzle that may well be, I wonder, may well be disambiguated by the thermos at the end, or got partly in the middle and partly at the end? Are there exactly 8 thermos? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are. They're all 2 cells. Right, I think we're going to get to colour the whole grid. Now, colouring is a bit difficult with the green, yellow and blue thingies. So, can we hide colours? Does that work? No. In fact, it hides the thermo bulbs. That's not very helpful. Right, forget hide colours then. We will try enable letter tool. And I'll see if I can complete the grid using letters as colours. How about that? I'm not going to name them all. A equals aquamarine, B equals beige, C equals camel, etc. I'm not going to do that, although it would be fun. But what I'm going to do instead is to, well, what is this cell? You see this cell, let's say that was A, because it repeats in the clone in all of those positions. Ah, no, okay, maybe more interesting is to consider, oh, look at this middle row. They're all different, aren't they, along there? If I don't know, if I was... I see, there might be roping throughout. Okay, I said I wouldn't colour, but I'm just gonna get an idea here. I'm colouring these as purple, and they do look purple. They're the same as these cells, so those 3 must be in those. And they're also in these by the clone rule. Oh, and yeah, that's it. That means they're not in the middle rows. So they're not in any of those cells by the clone rule. So this lot is now purple. And they're not in the bottom row by the clone rule. So they're not there. So in box 9, those 3 cells are here. And boxes 7, 8, 9, rope. Maybe we don't know that about these middle boxes. That's quite interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave these coloured purple while I try and figure out something about them. A is now in one of those 2 cells and those 2. A is in one of those 2. A is also in one of these 2. Now, look, A is not in those cells. A can't be in this one because that clones here, and that's in a box with an A. So A is not in either of those 2 by the King's Move rule, and it's not there. It's also not there. It's not here because of ordinary Sudoku, and it's not there because of King Sudoku. So actually, we do get A in... Oh, why was I looking at A when I was trying to look at purple? I forgot all about purple. So that one's purple. Or maybe that was smart. Maybe my brain was doing a smart thing without telling me. It does that sometimes. So yeah, I don't think in these boxes it's quite so obvious that they rope, and maybe they don't. But let's keep going with A, because A must be in one of those 2, but one of them touches that one by King's Move. So A is there, A's there. Oh, we haven't got all A's placed because we can't disambiguate these 2. But let's do B and C. Where shall we choose to do them? Right, I'm going to do them here. I'm going to call that B and that C. These are the purple cells then, A, B and C. Now this cell is purple, but it touches C and it can't be A. So that's B. So this one is C. It's purple in a column with B and A already in it. This is C and this is B by Sudoku. And I mean, my plan is to fill the whole grid with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then translate them at the end at the moment. I don't know if that'll work, but it's worth a try. That one, yeah, they're all done in columns 4, 5, 6 now. Now, yes, this has worked. Okay, so the roping is complete. Those are all purple. These are all purple because those purples can't go here, and these can't be purple because of that group. So we've got A, B, and C here now. Oh, maybe we can't... Oh, that's irritating. We can't seem to work out which ones are B and C. Oh yeah, no, I can't. And these are an AB pair. Purple AB pair. These are a BC pair. Oh, the clone does it. Ay, 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 ay. Look, ABC is written in that clone. So this one goes A, B, C. This is the top row of the two, so it's up there, B, C. That's going to disambiguate all of our ABCs. And the puzzle is becoming as easy as ABC. Ho, ho. Right, BA. Now we know, for instance, if we care, which we don't yet, that B is smaller than A is smaller than this cell. Now, okay, enough with the purple. We've basically done the purple. So let's get rid of purple and let's write in DEF in this second row. If that's D, that's D, that's, no, get it in the right place, that's D. Because they share the same position in the clone. And if we deem those to be E and these to be F, they also share positions in the clone. Now, that has to be DEF because they can't go here. And this one sees F in the column and D by the king's move, so that's E. And then we can do D and F based on that. I wonder if we're going to be able to just get all these in. I think we probably are. That one sees D and F, so that's E, F, D. Now, I'm sure they're up here. Yes, D, E, F there is ruled out of those cells, so they're all up here, and we can do the order F, D, E. They're in these three. This one, that one less helpful. It only sees F. But this one sees F on the king's move, D on the vertical, so that's E. I think this is going to be quite a quick puzzle now, actually, because I'm sure GHI are going to work helpfully as well. Okay, we'll start with the bottom row for GHI, because they will clone across all the clones. GHI, GHI. Now, what do we get? Yep, we get this cell sees I and G, and that has to be one of these three. So that's H, I, G. Ah, my late mother's initials appearing in the puzzle. That's nice. Thank you, Spelldaddy. It's obviously accidental, but it pleases me. That gives us IGH up there. This one, oh, this sees I and I. Oh, I didn't do DEF down here, did I? Sorry. D, F, E. I was just wondering, why have I got so many cells GHI can go in? Now, this cell is the one. It sees I and G. So we can put in H, G, I, and up here, G, I, H. There's my mum again. And this one sees I and G. I there, G down at the bottom. So that's HIG. Oh, bother. Oh, sorry, that was written into the wrong cells due to me hitting the wrong arrow key. There we go. IG, and up here, IGH. And we could play the game of have we written any long words in. We've got fab there, and def, and... Is there a four-letter word anywhere? I doubt it. Even with this useful ending IGH occurring a few times. I doubt very much. I'm not going to look for them anymore. Anyway, now I believe that this will probably have been set up so we can now use the thermos. So first of all, let's do an audit on the bulbs. We have H, G, E, F, I, D, B, A. And they're all smaller than something else, and they're all different. So I don't think they can include 9, and 9 must be C. But actually, let's audit, just to make sure we haven't got any fully repeating thermos. We'll audit the tips, and we've got I, E, G, F, C, B, D, A. So H is missing. So H is 1, because it's the one digit that is not on a tip. 1 can't be on a tip. So H is 1, and I think we can just highlight the H's and replace them with 1s. And then we find the thermo with 1 on its bulb. Here it is. And I think the next cell on that thermo is going to be 2. Now how do I justify that to you, to make I 2? Because if you now did an audit of all the thermos, you would find that the only one that's not in a tip. Now how do I justify it to you? I mean, I know it's right, but basically we're going to go H ascends to I ascends to G, G ascends to B, B ascends to A ascends to D, D to F, F to E, and E to C, which we worked out would be 9. So it's just going to work that way in the puzzle. So I becomes 2. We find the bulb with I, its tip becomes 3, and that's G. We find the bulb with 3 now. That's here. Its tip is B, becomes 4. And we're finishing off the puzzle very quickly thanks to Sven's brilliant highlighting. We find the bulb with 4, it's down here. Its tip A becomes 5. We find the bulb with 5, that's here. Its tip D becomes 6. We find the bulb with 6, it's here. The tip F becomes 7. F's bulb, no, 7's bulb tip is E, that becomes 8. E for 8, that's nice. And the last one is here, C becomes 9, and that will complete the puzzle. There we go. So that's suddenly a very quick completion. It's a lovely idea. It's very well executed. It's kind of telegraphed because there's so little to go on. This is the sort of puzzle that would actually be harder if you put a random arrow or two in to distract people. But Spelldaddy has pointed the way so clearly to the solution that there is only one way to get there. Or maybe you put in a longer thermo or two, just randomly, just to distract the solver from finding... I'm not saying I found the perfect path, but I found a way that got to the solution pretty quickly. And it's a lovely idea. And thanks again to Sven for the software that allows me to finish that off in a minute or two, having discovered the method. But thank you to Spelldaddy. Very happy birthday to you. If you're actually a daddy at the age of 22, that's quite young, I'm going to say that. But I think it's a very good puzzle and I really enjoyed it. So not too difficult today, but very interesting. I think we have to admit that that's a very interesting concept. Thank you for watching as always on the channel and hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.